Hey guys, Sean here with OneStopSportsInvestors.com, and today I'm going to discuss sort of a reason why people actually are failing with sports betting champs. So you're definitely going to stick around for that. I'm going to get into that in a second. Before I begin, just to let you know, I am giving away a free report, a free ebook actually that I put together, Sports Investing Secrets: How to Turn $1,000 into over $1 million in less than 5 years betting on sports. So once you're done watching this video, make sure you head on over to OneStopSportsInvestors.com and grab yourself a copy of that free report. It really sort of breaks down a lot of good stuff in there. It really talks about how to treat sports investing as an investment as opposed to the gambling and the sort of negatives that we hear a lot about with that go with that. So let's get on to what I was talking about here. Sports betting champ, why most people fail. In this video here, I really don't want to get into I don't want to talk about sort of what sports betting champ is. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you know a little bit how it works. It works on that three-step betting system there. It's a very, very hot product, but there are a lot of people that fail at it, and I'm going to go over the reasons why they do that. Why that happens, and then you guys can decide if this is something that's right for you, and you can go there anytime you want to go visit the site itself and find out what Sports Betting Champ is all about. At the bottom of each of these slides, you'll see the address for it. It's onestopsportsinvestors.com/sportsbettingchamp.php. You go there, it will take you directly to the site, and you can check it out for yourself. So why do most people fail at this? You might see some negatives towards Sports Betting Champ. I've actually been using it for over 2 years now with some really good results, but we do hear some naysayers out there that think it's a scam. We hear that all the time, and that's why I put this video together to sort of tell you sort of how it is and how it can be worked. You can actually use it to actually show some profit. The number two reasons are basically poor bankroll management, and that's with any sort of system that you're using. If you don't manage your bankroll properly, you're definitely going to fail. And then greed takes over, and these are the two things that really reasons why people are not making money with the sports betting champ. So I'm just going to show you an example here of what most people do when they start out. So let's say, for example, you had a starting bankroll, or someone had a starting bankroll of $700, and then their target win amount was $100. Now, like I said, if you're not familiar with how Sports Betting Champ works, actually, if you want to go check out a couple of my other videos, I actually do give an in-depth review of exactly what to expect with the program in some of my other videos, but that's not what this video is actually all about there. So basically, someone starts out, who's got $700, he picks a target win amount, let's say of 100. We know it works on a 3 betting system. Now, for this example, I'm just sort of breaking it down to make the numbers look a little bit easier, where we're going to say 100, 200, 400 would be your bet C on your third level there. Now, it's always going to be a little bit different. You need to incorporate what the juice amount is, the amount, the 10% that the sports books take, as well as this system. If you're using the baseball portion of this system, the money line is going to change from game to game, but I'm just trying to keep the numbers sort of clean here so you can get the idea, and they might fluctuate a little bit on your actual. When you're betting it, you might have to bet 110 to win 100, depending on the line and so on. But I think you'll get a good idea of what I'm talking about here. So basically, 700 is a starting bankroll. Target win amount is 100, and then if you lose bet A, then you're going to have to bet 200 on bet B to make up for bet A, and then if you lose that one, you're going to bet 400 to make up for the 200 loss in bet B and the 100 lost in bet A, ultimate giving you a profit of $100. So that's how that works there. So moving on, so in this example, let's say the person, this is what happens. He wins the first 10 series. Like this system does win a lot. If you look at the website there, he talks about 97% win rate on these series, and it's right up there. So you're going to win a lot of these series here. So what happens is the guy comes out, he wins his first 10 series and actually picks up $1,000 profit, right? 10 times his $100 original, or his win amount. His target win amount is 100. He wins 10 of them. There's $1,000. Now he's built his bankroll up to 1,700. So then what happens? This is where greed sets in. The new amount instead of continuing with the $100, what they do is they actually end up betting $200 because, like, wow, this is easy. If I could do this, I made $1,000 in just 10 series bets there. I'm going to up my stakes and I'm going to actually make more. So they up it to $200. Now let's say they go ahead and win those next 10 series. And like I said, 97% win rate, you're winning a lot of these series, okay? But the thing is, it's not 100%. No system is 100% to win all the time, so you need to be able to adjust for that, and this is what we're going to talk about here. So let's say he wins the next 10 series, and then he was able to add $200, was able to profit another $2,000, and basically the new bankroll amount is $3,700. He started out with $700. He's made it $3,700, and then it sort of turns into, these are the types of thoughts where it goes in, oh, this is so easy money. I want to sort of step it up even more. Now I'm going to start betting $500 a game, or a target win rate. And the thoughts of, I don't need to work anymore. This is going to be so easy. And then what happens? Disaster strikes. Okay, and this is where it sort of comes in. So what happens is he bets on bet A. He's up to $500 now. He bets 500 and he actually loses the 500. So then we move on to bet B, and he bets $1,000 on that one to make up for the 500 lost in the first bet A, as well as make a profit of $500. That's why you're betting 1,000. And if that one loses, then you're down actually $1,500 at this point. Then it goes on to bet C. So now you're actually betting $2,000 on this bet C bet, and if that one loses, like I said, it doesn't lose very often. It loses 3% out of 100, if even less. But it does lose once in a while. It is going to happen, so you need to be prepared for that. So what happens here in this example? He actually loses $2,000 from bet C. And we're going to move on there. So it's a total of $3,500. I'm going to show it to you here. So bet A is a loss of $500. Then bet B was a $1,000 loss, and then bet C was a $2,000 loss. Okay, so if you add all that up, it's actually a total loss of $3,500 off of the new bankroll amount, which was $3,700 when you decided to go with the $500 bets. So your new bankroll amount is $200. All you've got left is $200 when you originally started with $700. So it really goes south very, very quickly. With this system, if you're not prepared for it, and this is why people come out of this in this situation. This is why they fail. They get too greedy and they're betting too much of their bankroll, and then what happens is this turns out to be a net loss of $500. Okay, and then here it comes. You see that there? Sports betting champ is a scam. Whereas in the first, let's say, month and a half where he had those 20 wins, he's praising this system, he's telling all his friends how great it is, trying to get everyone involved, and then boom, now it turns out to be a scam, it doesn't work, and so on. So I'm sure you guys are familiar, you may have heard some of this, and this is sort of, anyway, the realities of it here. So what really happened here was basically greed and poor bankroll management is really what happened here. So I want to show you one thing I do talk about. I'm going to bring up my free report again. Is one of the chapters in it is I do talk about bankroll management, and one of the suggestions I do talk about, if you are going to use a progressive system like this, and they do work, and this Sports Betting Champ does work, that you do not risk more than 2% as a target win rate. So I know it doesn't sound as exciting as picking up $3,000 over the course of a month just starting out, but the realities of it are that you can make money with it, but you need to be very, very careful with it. So let's see sort of how that would work out if we use that 2% target that I do lay out in my free report there, and that's actually what I personally use when I'm using this system and some of the other progressive systems that I do use. So we're going to use the same starting bankroll of 700. You got a target win amount of 2%. So actually, instead of trying to win 100, you're actually only trying to win $14. I know it doesn't sound as exciting, but I'm going to show you how it can be exciting as we go on. So basically, your bet A is $14. Your bet B is $28 to make back the A and make a profit of 14, and you get the idea there. 52 would be your bet C. So your number of wins, if we use the same example that we used with the other one, the number of wins is going to be 20. So the amount won is actually going to be $14 times 280. Times 20, which is going to give you a total of 280, and then we're going to factor in that one loss, which is going to be the $98. If we add up the A, B, and C bets at the $14 level, it's going to be $98. So it's going to be a total amount won of $182. I know it doesn't sound as exciting as the thousands that the other one was losing, but in the end, he actually was down $500, and here you're actually up $182. And then the total bankroll increase at this is 26%. Now, if you take that 26% over a full year, and on 20 wins, in Sports Betting Champ, we actually get about 10 to 12 plays per month. So this would probably take you about 2 months, let's say, to accumulate a 26% return. So you do that over a year, 6 times 26%, you do that over there, you're talking over 400% return on your investment over the course of a year. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm sure you're not getting that from the stock market there. So it is very powerful, but it just needs to be done properly, and it is a good system to go. So if you are interested, if you want to do it properly, you can definitely, again, the address is there, onestopsportsinvestors.com at the bottom. /sportsbettingchamp.php. You can check out the system, but those are the realities, and you can make money with it, but you need to be very careful how you control your bankroll and the greed factor. And then, like I said there, if you want to learn more about sort of being profitable with this system as well as any others, visit my website, onestopsportsinvestors.com. Grab a copy of that free report where I really sort of break it down for you guys and really show how it's possible to make money with this. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.